Welcome to the channel. Have you ever wondered why, despite the most explosive news for XRP, its price still doesn't move? Today, while everyone's looking the other way, Ripple is quietly placing the final pieces of a global master plan. This news dropped today, July 2nd, straight out of London. And it's not just any partnership. Ripple Payments is now fully integrated with euro and pound sterling payment channels. Today, the SEC also published a new set of guidelines for spot crypto ETFs. What does that mean? They're getting ready to approve new ETFs directly tied to the real-time price of cryptos like Ethereum, Solana, and Cardano, not just Bitcoin anymore. The updated framework clarifies disclosure requirements for crypto ETF issuers. And yes, XRP is specifically mentioned. This is huge. It removes one of the last regulatory roadblocks for a true spot XRP ETF, which could now be approved at any moment. That's right. Direct fiat liquidity through Ripple. But there's more. When banks start using Ripple Dollar for real-time cross-border payments in euros and pounds, you already know the answer. The price will explode. But first comes this phase. Accumulation, manipulation, distraction. That's why we're still moving sideways. The whales are still loading up. Meanwhile, many think XRP is dead, that it doesn't move, that it's boring. But the truth is, Ripple is quietly building the foundation for the future of global finance. Let us connect the dots. So now the real question is, are you going to keep staring at 5-minute charts? Or are you going to see the long-term vision? Because let me tell you this, once everything goes live, it'll be too late to buy cheap. While the noise is all about meme coins with no utility, XRP is weaving the future of the financial system, quietly, step by step. No hype, just facts. And I'm not saying this based on speculation. This is confirmed, verifiable information. Do you see the level of accumulation we're witnessing? This isn't just another news update, this is a wake-up call. While the crowd is distracted, Ripple is executing, and they're doing it globally. Don't take my word for it. Check the official press releases. Read the ECB documents. Look at Ripple's published reports. The data is public. You just need to connect the dots. And when this thing goes live, and you'll fall into one of two camps, those who understood the moment and took action, or those who realized it far too late. OpenPayd will have the capability to mint and burn the Ripple dollar, giving them full control over the issuance and destruction of this stablecoin within their ecosystem. That's a big deal. We're talking about direct on and off ramps for banks, exchanges, and financial institutions, all enabled through Ripple Tech and the Ripple dollar. Think about what that means. Until now, most stablecoins have been dominated by platforms like Ethereum or Tron. But Ripple is building its own liquidity system and doing it with banking infrastructure at its core. They're literally building the bridge between traditional finance and crypto. And this isn't a promise for the future. Ripple Payments is already operating in over 90 payment markets, covering more than 90% of daily global Forex activity. They're processing over $70 billion in volume. That's insane. New partnerships, solid financial infrastructure, direct connections with banks, and most, surprisingly, support from the European Central Bank. It's all happening right now, and it could change the game completely. Stick around till the end, because we're diving into how XRP is silently preparing to dominate cross-border payments. Let's get straight to it. Ripple just announced a strategic partnership with OpenPayd, one of Europe's leading financial infrastructure providers. Now, let's go back to the price manipulation, because there's something happening here that most people aren't seeing. Despite all this incredibly bullish news, XRP's price remains flat. Today we're seeing minus 0.6% price action, sitting around 2.19. Why? Because it's manipulated. The big players don't want retail jumping in. Yet, let that sink in. Today we have not only the OpenPayd partnership, but also XRP being included in a newly approved ETF from Grayscale. It's not a single token ETF, it's a basket ETF, but XRP is in it. Another clear sign of institutional validation, and what does the price do? Nothing. Silence. You know what else happened today? The European Central Bank just approved a tutor plan to use central bank money for transactions powered by DLT, distributed ledger technology, and who's working directly with the Ripple. Weeks ago, it was confirmed. The ECB has selected the XRP Ledger for its digital euro pilot program, which will begin in June 2025. Let me say that again. The ECB is testing its digital euro on XRP technology. And guess what? The full launch of the digital euro is expected by October of this year. That's just 3 months away. Everything is lining up. And again, XRP price, still flat. This is pure accumulation, pure manipulation. Let's go even further. Now let me ask you something. What will happen when a spot XRP ETF goes live? When the ECB launches the digital euro on XRP Ledger,